My bad, y'all. Yes, so like I was saying, I did a personal reading on myself the other day, which I haven't done in a long time, and I pulled this card. I have never fucking pulled this card. What this card means for me is fucking divine counterparts. I know y'all don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I do not want nothing to do with my divine counterpart. Look, it's making my itchy and scratchy flare up. Like, a lot of us at this leg of the race, what we don't want is that motherfucker. That's what we don't want, right? We feel like we have done all type of work, and what we have, and like my hands are starting to sweat and shit right now. We have done a lot of work. We have done a lot of things to progress beyond a lot of the bullshit, right? And so I feel like for a lot of us at this leg of the race, the last real test is this divine counterpart. Will we, A, either be able to say no, or will we be able to accept them for something new? Because with this little boy, for one, all the colors on his hand give me that divine. This was just my divine counterpart card when I made these cards. Y'all know how I do. But the colors in his hands make me feel like that he's brand new. It's like before, what you perceive is the past, right? Where your heart was broken or where something was betrayed is what I feel like. And so for a lot of us, that's why we said we would not do that. But this is a brand new beginning. I just heard, and listen, I resonate with you. Divine feminine, divine masculine, who feel like, no, I don't want that. I resonate with you. But what I'm saying is that's what's on the table. Let's see what the next card out is. The next card out is, separation. You and this person have not spoken. And when I laid them down, I actually covered up the female. So I feel like something happened where either the female cut herself out, or it was like something that you saw with this being a boy in this card, divine masculine. I feel like for a lot of y'all that's watching this, the divine masculine and this actual divine counterpart cut this situation off. Now I'm going from the bottom for me, so I want to show them to y'all. Going from the bottom. So the next card out is, John B. I feel like, because now this is coming out next to the little boy. The little girl's covered up, and this is coming out next to the boy. So the boy has something to say now. Divine masculine has something to say to divine feminine in regards to somebody not knowing what the fuck they were talking about, or not knowing what the fuck was going on between you and them. I feel like these divine masculines have broken up with some type of messy situation. Even though the boy has paint on his hands here, I feel like his hands are clean with the situation that caused this divine feminine to either walk away, or I feel like what actually happened, where it was something that happened where the masculine energy in this dynamic was like, I can't deal with this. Like, no, I'm done. And it was over. But in reality, it was the feminine asserting her worth. So regardless of who actually cut it off, it was because divine feminine felt like she wasn't getting what her worth was, right? So in that situation, I feel like this divine masculine has woke up. He has seen the light. Yeah, look at how this little boy is looking through his fingers. He's seen the light in regards to you and this situation, and he has something to say at this point, John B. Next card out is this is actually the devil, but it was in reverse. So the devil upright is, of course, the devil, but it also could be Capricorn energy. With this being in reverse, I feel like, again, there's something that has been balanced. There is an energy here that was prohibiting, is what I'm feeling. There was something that was a block there before in regards to this divine union, because this is a divine counterpart situation. There was a block there that has been released at this point. The next card out is, the Emperor's card. So he has bossed up. He understands, and I placed this card up underneath this card, and everything is intuitively guided over here at RFU. So with this card coming out underneath this card, I feel like it's clarifying it. So he has seen his worth in self. This retrograde shit is really fucking with my speech, but this masculine in this counterpart situation has seen his own potential. He has seen his own worth, to where now he understands why you were, it wasn't that you were being hard on him, it was that you were being assertive with self. You knew your worth and you wasn't going to allow a motherfucker to come to the table with anything less than that. Yeah, like feminine, this is the only feminine card on the table, and look at you, you're looking away. So yeah, I feel like you asserted yourself, you asserted your energy and your worth. And what happened was your divine counterpart was not ready to give you that. And in him not being truly able to give you that, you walked away. You did. And this is a bust, nonetheless. It's in reverse, so I don't think that it is the devil, but it is still a bust. So I feel like it is coming back around with this retrograde shit, which is where I started at, right? I said that I'm sorry, because I know a lot of y'all feel like how I feel. You do not want this motherfucker around. So why is they here, Ike? I know, but let me tell you, this is a test for you. It is either a test of them coming beneath your worth again, once again, motherfucker, and you checking them, or them coming with your worth and you accepting it. You have to figure out what the situation is for you, Divine Feminine. The next card out up underneath you is, Monica. They should have known. Yeah, because this is coming out up underneath the distance with the little boy and the little girl on the bench. So it's like, how does that song go? When Young Buck was in jail and Monica was calling him, you should have known that I was the one who was gonna come visit you. You should have known that I was gonna be the one to put money on your books or hold it down or whatever the scenario is for you. I feel like Divine Feminine, you held it down, and in you holding it down, they didn't know how to equate to that standard. Is what happened. And you asserting your worth, that made them feel less than. That has nothing to do with you, Divine Feminine. That is them, that's a lesson for them to understand who the fuck they are and what they should be coming to the table, not demanding, but commanding. You don't have to be aggressive or negative, but if you come to the table with something, it's not an expectation, but it's a command. Right? I come to the table with respect, so you shall command me. I mean, see, you have to work on that too, Divine Feminine, because that came out like a demand. It's not what you say sometimes, but it's how you say it, Divine Feminine. Watch that, okay? For me to have just did that. Watch that, because it's not respect me because I am she and she is I and fuck who don't like it, but definitely that. But sometimes it's more of a manner of, I want you to love me this way because I love you that way. And why don't you love yourself that way to understand that that's what you deserve? We're saying the same thing in two totally different ways. You have to, and that's why I said for some of y'all, it's going to be your divine counterpart coming back, whether they are male or female, but I do see a lot of male cards. But this will be your divine counterpart coming back. And it could be them coming back with the same old shit, the same old love story, the same old sad song with Monica and John B out here. Or it could be this person changing and you needing to be the bigger person to now accept the change in this person that you commanded before. You cannot hold on to the past of them not being able to see that. That's why you left them, because they weren't able to see it. If they come back to you fully able to see you and your worth and their self and their worth, then why would you not accept them and what they're, I'm not saying accept the bullshit, but if they're trying to give you something that does feel right for you, welcome to my channel, then go with that. Don't allow the past to skew you away from what is meant for you in your future. Like, I'd be prolific in this motherfucker, but let's get some more cards. The next one is, Busta Rhymes. So, this is breaking down the John B card, right? So, what does he have to say? He has to say some shit real loud for everybody to hear. It's a production, is what I'm seeing now. It's a proposal I just heard. It's a very grand gesture, is what I'm feeling. So, also with John B, you see how he's kind of holding his finger on his lips. It's like if before this was a situation where your masculine divine counterpart could not fully express his self, his emotions to you because of some type of situationship he may have had going on within himself, insecurities, or another relationship with another woman. Whatever it was, I feel like now he has something that he wants to say loud and proud. However that breaks down for you. If this is, I'm feeling LGBTQ, so if this is two masculine energies, and before he was afraid to say, yes, I am a gay man, now he can say that. If this is a situation where it was a man that was maybe married, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, feminine, I feel like you knew this man was married, but you just had a different level of, this is your divine counterpart. We know that there's a very thin line between genius and insanity, right? Just like there's a very thin line between love and hate. There is a passion that is ignited between you and only you two, because you are divine counterparts. You are two halves of the same self. That can be very dangerous if you two are not fully ready. I feel like when you two came into connection, you were fully aware of this connection, divine feminine. Fully aware of the fact that he was in another connection with another person. Fully aware of your position in his soul. Not in his 3D life, but in his actual soul tribe, his purpose. You were fully aware of that. He didn't see that before in a manner in which you had to let that go. Even though it didn't have anything to do with this wife situation, but I feel like whatever the situation was before, where he could not say loud and proud, I love you, whatever that is, flip it, slap it, rub it down for you, he can now say that. And he wants to say that loud and proud in it's a grand gesture. I keep seeing red carpets, red ropes, gowns, tuxes, diamonds, like a celebration, but it's a deeper meaning. It's not just like a wedding, it's like a spiritual acknowledgement is what I'm feeling, but it's a recognition on the 3D. It's like I can't really explain it, but I feel like this person wants to come back and say, I know who you are, I know who I am, I'm proud of you, I love you, and I just want to show you exactly who you are. Because yeah, look, even with these two, look at John B. At first he was just very quiet about it, right? He didn't want to tell anyone. He didn't even necessarily want to tell you, masculine energy. Didn't want to. Now look at him, he's just like, please. Like, look at Busta Rhymes' hands now. He's like, just let me show you something different. Let me be different. Because I know you're different is the message that I'm feeling. There's something here. There's something here. And I know you don't want to hear that. I know that is a trigger, is what I will say. I know that is a trigger for you, divine feminine. And what I will say to you, my baby, because I resonate with you, I will say, this same energy here, this they should have known, he should have known, whoever should have known, have that in self. You should have known. Make sure that you know. And just move in that. Just move in that, because this is tricky here. It is tricky because your emotions are still caught up, because this is your divine counterpart here. It is. And so I can see how the lines can be blurred. And I feel like they were before. And for the mass majority of y'all, I feel like they are not now. I feel like he sees through those blurred lines at this point. He is correctly assessing the situation. But I feel like they came also, I feel like there was a tower moment with this. If this is the devil upright, this is the tower for me in reverse. So I feel like there was a tower moment with him and himself, him and this other person, and there was an ending. He had to get off the bus. The next card out is a sneaky motherfucker. A motherfucker who's not speaking on some shit. A motherfucker who's setting some shit up, waiting on the chips to fall, and acting like they never had a hand in the chip bag. This is somebody who's gonna set up the bullshit. So what is he leaving alone? Them codependent energies. Them manipulative, secretive, very negative 3D energies. Like, a bus is a 3D thing. A plane Now that motherfucker's in the air, right? This is a bus. So he is, and this is a collective message. This is not just for my divine masculines, but I feel y'all heavily in the building, gang gang. You are leaving alone these people that are buses. You want to fly high like the planes, yeah. Now this is in reverse. The bitch brushing her teeth. So you are letting go of this negative talk, this negative energy. And I felt the need to go here, so we'll go that way, yeah. You are letting go of these 3D low vibrational motherfuckers that have nothing to do with your ascension, period. This came out in reverse as well. This is two people at the table, but someone does not have that reciprocated energy. Remember at the beginning of the message I said that 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, there was something that wasn't reciprocated. Here it is. In the past, when your divine masculine, in particular divine feminine, was not fully reciprocating you, your energy, your love, they are coming to the table now to show you that, because this is now in reverse. Like I said, reverse, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they want a whole new chance with you. And the last card out is you got to be quicker than that in reverse. So I feel like before, when you all first came into connection, it was a trickiness, there was a slyness, there was a sense of omission, is what they would have called it. They wouldn't say, I lied. They would say, you didn't ask that question, or I told you this, but they didn't fully tell you this. Some shit like that. I feel like with this being in reverse, it's like the hangman in reverse, and your energy, right? Here they are, hangman in reverse. It's like now they know the choice that they need to make. So it's not like they need to make a quick choice. You got to be quicker than that. They have thought about it and reflected on it. They have gained the wisdom of it, right? Like I started this readout with. It's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. This divine masculine in particular has learned the lesson of self and the way the world moves around him. And he understands at this point that a very large part of that is you, divine feminine. And it is because you stood up for yourself. So continue to do that. And in this time, I feel like you feel confused because now you're feeling his energy. And his energy is confused because he doesn't know how to come forward. After he's done all this work, he's done all this thinking, now he doesn't know how to come forward to you. I feel like this was very focused on divine masculine. And I know y'all ain't feeling that. So, divine feminine, I'm going to pull some cards to see what you need to do, what you need to be aware of. So what should divine feminine in regards to this counterpart situation be aware of? Divine feminine messages. Ooh, I'm going to take all of them. So it says the first card out is the need card, which is stop. So this is like the temperance card for me. So you need to, like I said, right now we're being alchemized. Rainbow unicorn. When this card enters your stable, you may bring a basic unicorn from your hand into your stable. Something coming back, right? Someone that you have already labeled as basic, or someone you have already labeled as dealt with, is what I'm getting. You are stopping to reassess things that you have already assessed. Boom. Back kick. Like I said, for a lot of y'all, or no, not a lot of y'all, for a small percentage of y'all, kick this motherfucker right back in the trash. So I feel like this is your message. The divine feminines that should not go for it, this part right here is for you. So kick it back. Basic Norwal. This card has no special powers, but it sure is cute. So this is a motherfucker that's like, I'm too sexy for my shirt. With this, I get fire energy. But it could just be like, because this to me looks like a wand. Someone who wants to thrust their motherfucking pelvis. Someone who wants to fuck Miss Parker. So if your divine counterpart comes back, divine feminine, retrograde. If that nigga come back and he's just trying to fuck Miss Parker, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, broken stable. You cannot play upgrade cards. No. You cannot upgrade or downgrade. Send him back. This person, you will know who you are, and you will know who they are. If they come back just trying to throw their thing around, whether it's feminine or masculine, it's a horn here, but there are titties there. if it's a feminine or a masculine, and you know that this person is your divine counterpart, and they come back just solely on some sexual shit, there's a difference between intimacy and sexualness. They just want to fuck. They drop straight to their knees. Kissing you in your mouth and breathing your air, that's intimacy. If they drop straight to their knees, that's sex. Right? You know the difference. That is a very clear sign that this person is coming back just for that. The next one is Glitter Tornado. Return a card in each player's stable, including yours, to their hand. Yeah, they're trying to steal something from you. With this being the Glitter Tornado, I feel like it's your energy. Yeah, they're trying to put you in, this is the tornado glitter. They're trying to put you back and steal you back into an old cycle. You already know that this is trash. You have already put this person in the trash. So why are you recycling trash and treating it like treasure? Let it be the next. What did Megan Thee Stallion say? You the maid, I trashed him. So yeah, you bagged him. That's your place, right? Let everybody make their own position. Stabby the unicorn, yeah, he's coming. They coming back like bang, bang, bang. No, this is not. No. Unicorn poison, destroy a unicorn card. This is coming back. Listen, if you feel an intuitive nudge to stop and like assess the situation, and in that assessment things turn sexual and you feel slightly beyond control, is what I'm feeling with all of these cards. Look, for one, you need to protect yourself. Start there. And for two, you need to be aware of the situations you're putting yourself in, Divine Feminine, with this counterpart. Because just because this person is your divine counterpart, A, does not mean you're supposed to be with them, and B, does not mean they're meant for your highest good. We are all here on a different journey at a different time for all types of reasons. Protect yourself, because what I'm feeling like is there may be what you perceive to be a conversation, and I picked up on this energy in January. So if you were watching my videos in January and you know all about what I was talking about as far as victimization on Divine Feminine, if that message resonated with you, maybe that person in particular is starting to ping you. And when I say ping you, I say that because what I'm feeling is like they are like stalking you cyberly. Like they might be checking in on your social medias or some way that you can't physically see them per se. And this is the person that may have victimized you. I feel like that could be where this need to do something energy is coming from, because I did pick up on that at first. This need to do something, because this energy is kind of like lurking around you, Divine Feminine. I'm not going to say go out blindly in the streets trying to shoot a motherfucker. That's not what I'm going to say, sis. But what I'm going to say is, if that motherfucker comes anywhere within your vicinity, shoot that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. This person has already victimized you. What you will not do is allow yourself or your children or your household to be victimized further by this person, period. Stand your ground, just like you have been doing. And I'm having throat chakra problems again, so this is a very significant message. If you picked up on the messages and you resonated with them in January and you are back again, I'm telling you that your anxiety level and your need or your feeling of I need to do something but don't know what to do and I don't have no wheels on my car to move, that's because there's this energy lurking around you, and you need to just return it to sender and just be very vigilant of what's going on around you. I don't give a fuck what a person's title is. You have to let your intuition guide you to what is best for you. Divine Gang Gang. Period, right? So let me get some more cards out here for the Divine Feminine in this message. This one wanted to stick to the table, so let's see what it is. Double Dutch, yeah. Don't be afraid to tap in. If you feel the need, like you need to be protected in a certain moment, like you feel like you're about to lose control, tap in. Ask for help. I don't give a fuck who's around. If no one's around, ask the angels, ask your spiritual gang. But protect yourself nonetheless, right? You understand me? Alright. Give me some cards out here, advice. That's what to be aware of. This is the advice. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. For one, Divine Feminine, you are single. You are running your shit and you don't need anyone else. So focus on the abundance of that. You are in a blessed space where you don't need a motherfucker. So don't allow someone to come in because of a title. I don't care if it's on the 3D or whatever you have perceived anywhere else. This divine counterpart has came here to teach you a lesson. Some are for a reward, some are for a lesson. I've been talking about that this whole reading. This divine counterpart in particular for you divine feminines is a lesson, not a reward. Do not be taken for the fool. You are at a 9 of Pentacles status. Do not let someone take anything from you, period. The next card out is Queen of Pentacles. Yes, hone in on the Pentacle. Protect your home, Queen of Pentacles. Protect your home, divine feminine, especially if you resonated with those messages from January of this year, where I was talking about a divine feminine being victimized, okay? You need to protect your home. There is someone that sees you in this light, and they don't mean you any good, and they have the potential to creep into you or your surroundings, your vortex, in a manner which could overthrow your perception, your intuition. Don't allow that shit to happen. You need to be for sure in every step the fuck that you take. In the month of July, divine feminine that is resonating with this message. You understand me? This one stuck to the table. Death card. Listen. Okay? I wasn't trying to throw that shit out there on the table, but I was trying to say it in so many amount of words, right? Where I kept saying protect yourself. Someone is they're lurking around you. And I'm not saying go out looking for it, but if someone comes to your space, do not be another victim. Did not just say that, okay? This is the card that was stuck to the table, divine feminine. Okay? I wouldn't give it to you. Listen, I wouldn't say this to you if I was not getting this. I would not play with you in this manner, divine feminine. Do you understand me? Okay? So I need you to be very vigilant in the month of July, especially for Scorpio, especially for Capricorn feminines, I'm hearing, and especially for, I don't know why I keep getting Cancer. Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Feminine energy in particular. Be very vigilant of your space, your surroundings, your children, you, everything that you hold near and dear to self, right? What else do you have to say for this divine feminine source, please? What else for this divine feminine source? Something flipped over. Something's in my damn hair. Something flipped over. I can't find it. There it went. Justice. Listen, with all these cards coming out, and then this is the popo for me in this reading right now. And I said it came out, and then look what's at the bottom of the deck. 4 swords. I couldn't find it, right? And there it was. So, and there are other ones. The Justice. 4 of Pentacles. Keep away. The Hermit. A deep knowing of something. Queen of Swords. Making a harsh, swift decision. Ace of Pentacles. A gift. An offer. In your 3D. So, this person is going to come back trying to offer you something they kept away from you before. But you have a deep knowing that this person is not, they're not fully giving you the whole story. Queen of Swords. They're making a harsh decision about something. This offer is not truly what it's made out to be, because it still is the Death card here beyond that. This, you know better here. 4 swords. You know better, divine feminine. That's what I will say. You definitely know better. Going into this situation, you know better. All right, give me some cards out here for the outcome for this collective read. This one fell on the ground. 8 of Pentacles. Working hard. I'm not going to take it because it fell on the ground. This one is Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone having full control of their emotions. And there is a feminine there. It's a Queen card. Yeah, the Hierophant. Someone having full control of not only their emotions, but their intuition, their spiritual connection with the God of their understanding, their spiritual gang. In this moment, because this fell right on top of the Hermit card, in this moment, when this person comes back, you're going to know that this is not what you need to do. This is not where you need to go. This is not, listen, this is not for you. Period. Don't go there. Don't do this. Don't take this. Don't partake in it. Don't consume it. There's something that you need not be part of. Divine Feminine. Give me more cards out here, please, for this Divine Feminine in this message. What's the message out here? I caught it in between my legs. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So there's a loss here. But I feel like with this Queen of Cups and Hierophant card, you almost have control over the amount of loss. These cards were stuck, so I'm going to take those. You almost have a certain control here over the amount of loss. And I keep being caught to this damn death card, which is Scorpio, or it's actual death. Someone could be trying to reach out, like someone who has passed on is talking to you. Hierophant card. Especially if you are a water sign with this Queen of Cups. 5 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. There's an offer here. What's this card? Yeah, Knight of Cups. There's some rumor here. It's a rumor. There's a rumor here. What's the rumor about? Knight of Swords. There's a rumor about... Knight of Swords is a very... whoa. Okay. Now, for one, the card just fell on the ground of brushing your teeth, swirling negative shit out of your mouth, right? And the Knight of Swords for me is a sexual card, but it's very aggressive, right? And like I was saying, for those of you that picked up on that message from January of a female being victimized, there is someone here that is now promoting, is what I'm hearing. Like I'm seeing one person tell another person, tell another person, there's like this rumor mill about this victimization. Like, and yeah, there are wheels on the back of these cards. There's this conversation that's going on about this rumor. What else is it? 2 of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Pentacles speaks on balance for me. And this is coming out on top of this Hierophant card, which is a higher level of commitment. That for some of you, there could be some justice in regards to this situation. So there's conversation about this event that took place, because now they're starting to prosecute it, is what I'm hearing with this 2 of Pentacles. They are going back and forth about what happened and what was fair, what's just. They're trying to balance the situation. Someone is trying to balance this. Yeah, the Hangman, and now this is Hangman is upright. Someone is now seeing the facts of something. It took a minute though. I had this message for the first time in January when there was snow on the ground for me in Louisville, Kentucky. And now there's being light shed upon it. It is being thought out. There is justice here. There is a loss, because I feel like, yeah, there's an offer for you to clear this case up. That's what it is. There is an offer here for you to clear this case up. But in clearing this case up and putting it into it, you have to revisit it. It is a loss for you, because now you have to jump back into everything that was involved with this incident. And it's not an incident because this person did it knowingly, maliciously, to violate you. So it's not an incident. It's something that was done purposely and maliciously. And yeah, here you are, 4 of Cups. You've been waiting. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for it. And so the justice of such is coming back. And so you see how it mirrors though, because if this is your divine counterpart that's coming back, and they mean you no good and they have actually victimized you, you are getting the actual 3D justice of that. If this is your divine counterpart and they're coming back and there was an injustice in the way that they perceived their self and you in the past, now they're coming back and they have reassessed to where they have made the judgment call, and they can say, you are the one, I am the one, let's move forward in our highest destiny. In this instance, for this divine feminine and this divine masculine, and I will call him divine because he has the tools here, but he is using it in a way, it's like divine with the E, D-E-V instead of D-I. It's like a devil in a divine mask here. He is using his the same tools we use in divinity, but he's using it in darkness. He's using it to manipulate and victimize and abuse. And so where he cannot have accountability for his actions and move forward with you, he is being called out in a court of law. You are getting justice in an actual physical, from an actual judge. And there is a closure here. Is what I'm feeling. There's a closure here. So what are the healing messages? Because that message there was a deep one, all the way through and through. So what is the healing, lighthearted messages to leave us with? 7 of Swords, yeah. Thief in the night. 9 of Swords, yeah. You are getting away. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You are getting away from this darkness, this nightmare, this perceived victimization, this circumstance of being the victim. You're getting away from that, yeah, because you have manifested such. You are the magician. So understand that you have the power, ability, and tools to manifest the reality that you see around you, your vortex. And you also have the choice to co-create with whatever is being drawn into that said vortex, right? You can create your own reality. King of Wands, yes. You are completely tapped into where you know who to call. Right? This is Ron. This nigga get a kidney at midnight hour. So you have teamed up with yourself and your spiritual gang in a manner in which you can manifest all that is meant for your highest good. 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, death to the drama. Yeah, or 10 of Swords, actually. 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, death to the drama, the bullshit, the 3D, the physical, all of that. Yes, back again, Knight of Wands. You are now moving after this fight. Because like I said, there is a tower moment here. So after this fight, after you lay down the flesh, you are moving forward very fast, I feel like. And ain't that what I said? It's like you cleansed, you threw it out, you went shopping for new, but now you're learning how to work all these new products and machines and tools that you have just went and bought. Knight of Wands. You're moving forward. Yes, the Sun card. You are moving forward with all the new tools and things that you have gained with a much brighter perspective, a much broader span of optimism. I'll be so fucking prolific. What I really feel like for y'all, Divine Gang, is that through June, or really the whole start of 2020 up until June, and that can be several different things for a lot of y'all, but from January 1st up until the last day of June, it was a lot of things that we were looking at, assessing, reassessing, some of us to the point of paranoia. But what happened was we came into the full understanding of who we are, how to assert ourselves in a way that is not aggressive, and how to move forward in the steps that have been ordered with leaving a light, a legacy of light. Like, not just shitting on motherfuckers, but just, you know, allowing a motherfucker to see what's right for you and what's right for them, and the fact that there doesn't have to be right and wrong. The fact that there's just a difference in journey. We don't always have to be right. We don't always have to agree. We don't always have to be wrong. We don't always have to have the same fucking point of view. We have to have enough compassion to learn, grow, and understand and be there for the motherfuckers that we claim to love. That's all the fuck we're supposed to be doing. Whether that is just us, whether that's us and our family, whether that's us and our significant other, whoever it is we choose to say we love. We just need to have enough growth, clarity, and wisdom to be compassionate and love them and understand them. Even if it don't make sense to us. If it makes a difference to them, we have to try to find a common ground. Even if we don't have the same idea. At the end of the day, we don't have to have the same idea at the end of the day. We just need to have common ground. So that we can say, I understand you. I understand where you're coming from, and I see why you feel the way you feel. That's it. We don't have to agree with it. We don't. We don't have to be right. Somebody don't have to be wrong. We just have to be compassionate and understanding enough to love the motherfuckers we claim to love. That's the fuck it. That's it. That's it. That's it, right? That's it. And I love y'all. I leave y'all in unconditional peace, love, light, wisdom, clarity, and assuredness, if that's a thing. abundance, all that shit. I love y'all. Bye.